Welcome to the Cabinetware to Cabinet Vision transition video series. In this series, we will take a brief look into the basic differences between room design in Cabinetware and Cabinet Vision. In Cabinetware, when we go to design a room, we go to File, New Room, and we choose from a list of parameters. We choose countertop, base interior, base exterior, upper exterior, layout, and so on. We see that we also have room information, custom tags, and hardware, other. Now moving over to Cabinet Vision, we go through much the same process. New room. The only major difference here is we have job information, comments. These are the same as job notes in Cabinetware. We have some scheduling information and room attributes. This is a new term for the Cabinetware user. Let's think about this more from a standpoint of user-created variables. We'll get into that in some later training. After we have gone through side to side here and clicked through each tab and filled in the information, now we're ready to move on to room information. We have several different types of rooms here. We can do rooms, projects, plans, floors, or phases. Once again, we're going to work across with the room information, and we're going to choose room finishes. These are interior finishes, exterior finishes, interior textures that can be applied or simply applied by the system. Then we look at layout. If you remember from the overview series, this information in Cabinetware was actually found in the cabinet parameters and the layout parameters. We also have attributes here that can be at the room level. These are job level attributes, room level attributes. Next, we will move down to cabinet information. This is where we choose our assembly method. We'll just do a Euro-blind-Dado. Now, if I want to, I can actually modify this construction method for this room only. So if I have any subtle differences on this room that I want to invoke, I can simply go into the tree and change the values that I want to for this particular room. Next, we will choose our drawer box construction. We'll go ahead and use MetaBox and MetaBox rollout. Once again, every job, room, cabinet, countertop, and molding setting, I need to go ahead and scoot over here and choose now the materials. And we're going to say on a standard cabinet, we want cherry with a birch interior. And if it is an exposed interior, then I want cherry with a cherry interior. Same thing for the uppers. Cherry birch, cherry cherry. I need to be very careful that I also select my MetaBox under Materials. Next, we'll slide over here to our Hardware tab. And let's say I want a Chrome 4-inch C-pull, drawer guide, MetaBox 320, and let's do a 120-degree Euro hinge. Now let's look at doors. I want to choose my door design, square raised panel. I also need to be careful to choose my cherry door material schedule. At this point, I can also assign outside, inside, and raised panel edges. Next, I have a flutes option. I can actually even assign a screen to machine tool to perform that operation. Next, we look at layout. Once again, this information is found in cabinet parameters in Cabinetware. One of the main differences here in Cabinetware, the cabinet height is inclusive of the countertop. In Cabinet Vision, this base cabinet height is to the underside of the counter. Next, we'll choose our countertop construction. Once again, materials. And then we have an option here to choose some edge profiles. And layout of the countertop. 1.5" face overhang, 1" end overhang, and then a minimum depth of 3. As you know, in cabinetware, we simply choose the countertop parameter. Once we get all of our selections made, we'll simply say OK. Now let's go ahead in cabinetware, and we're going to go to walls, exterior, and let's draw a 30" and a 60" wall. Now in Cabinet Vision, there's really not much difference here. We're going to drop a wall in. Now starting in cabinetware, to place a base cabinet, we go to Cabinets, Base. In cabinetware, it's going to prompt me for a cabinet width. There we go, a 30" base cabinet. In Cabinet Vision, this is done a little bit differently. Everything in Cabinet Vision, regardless of whether it is a cabinet, an appliance, furnishings, and so on, is found under Objects. We're going to go to Custom Cabinets, Base Cabinets, Standard Base. This concludes this session of the Cabinetware Cabinet Vision room layout comparisons.